Hi, this is Aman. Actually, I was thinking about how confidence work and what is the actual reality of confidence. Actually, from the previous, I would say 5 or 6 years, I'm trying to do many things. When I was a 17-year old, at that point of time, from then I started doing some extra things. Even though I have never been successful in my whole life, I am still trying to do. But one of the important concept that I got understand very late, but somehow I got understand, is that confidence is something, it is very subjective. Let's understand how confidence built. First we have to understand that confidence is not something that you build by one night or by thinking or making plans. It is worst thing that I have experienced. In my experience, what I have observed is that confidence is all about how many times whatever you are going to do have you done before performing any big step. Let's understand its very simple way. For example, when we heard the word confidence, it simply means very we are not able to talk very clarity as I used to do with one to one, or as I used talk to in my daily routine. When people listen word confidence, you should confidence, then the next thought came that what is the confidence. I believe confidence is something that you have comfortable. For example, suppose that if you are good at something and then you would like to talk about that thing, and because of you already done a lot of things in that particular area, that's why you are so confident when you are speaking anything about that idea. Suppose that you are an English teacher, so when there is a debate ongoing, then about English uses, pronunciation, vocabulary, grammar, it is very easy to you to speak very confidently, because the same thing you are doing from your whole career. You are doing this because you are an English teacher. Your job is to teach English every day. You do it, repeat and repeat. You are doing from the many years, and because of that thing, whenever you speak upon on English topic, no matter where it is, how many people sit in front of you, how many people are watching you when you are speaking about English, it don't matter, because the ultimate thing that matter to you is that the subject that you are choose to spoken is something that you already achieved many things, you already taught, you already aware of every problem that you're gonna face in order to teach that language. So this goes with everything. And I think when people ask or go anywhere, they ask about how to build confidence, then I think they have to first observe himself or herself, then think about a particular area in which you are very good. I hope and I believe and I know that everyone in any kind of area they are confident. Someone is very good at talking with one to one, someone is good with talking in groups, someone is good who is chatting online is very good, someone who is good in studies, someone who good in sports, someone is good singing, someone is good at painting, at dancing, and anything, any sort of kind of art. So suppose that I'm I'm a pu- I'm a more interested in sports. I'm a good batsman in cricket. Then if you will come to me and you will ask for my batting tips, then most probably the tips that I will give, that you will understand is the wholly based on my confidence. I will speak confidence because the question that you are asking about me, I've already done it a lot. I'm expert in that area. That's why I'm able to do with confidence. I will tell you with the confidence. But suppose the same situation, I'm a good bowler, and you came to me and asking about some tips about betting, do you think whatever I'll tell you is with 100% confidence? The answer is of course no, because I'm not expert in batting, I'm expert in bowling. So I may give some basic tips that you wanna hear. Because I'm a bowler, I also know the batters very well, but I'm not gonna give tips that you really can work on it, because the basic nature of confidence that arises from that how familiar with you that topic that you are gonna speak or discuss or any sort of things. So when people talk about that I do not have confidence. I do not have. I can talk with people with the confidence. I think they didn't practice. They didn't a lot of work in which they want to be confident, and everyone in is each and every in I would say every person is confident in single area, and if they are confident in single area, and that will help them, and then that will help you to understand better and do that things that you want. Suppose that, and what and one important thing that I got understood about very late about confidence, it's not just about how much information you know, it's even not about how you think, how you present, how you speak. Of course it all matters, I'm not saying that these are things not matter, it certainly matter. But when it comes to speaking confident, what it means, many people think make it fake it. This concept I feel is somehow lacking some practical problem. When you are faking it, then people are enough intelligent nowadays, they immediately understand that you are faking it. And now it comes very basic, very important challenge that everyone face when when they are speaking at a stage, in the group or individually, even though I'm talking about. So essentially, we need to understand where confidence comes from. Those people who are very confident at something else that you believe that they are confident in this, have you observed them where they got from that confidence? Suppose that you follow as a very famous motivational speaker or someone else you know very well. They are doing his job from the last 10 day 10 years, 20 years, or probably more than, I do not know. So how can you expect from a person who is working the same job previous 20 days or 20 years or the 10 years, and do you think that he is confident by accident? No, it's not. Confidence comes from mainly how much you know about that situation, and how much you faced problem in that specific area. And I think that matters the most. And of course, if you are confident, it it shows many things. But confidence doesn't come from and just only thinking, just watching videos, or just not doing anything. And another, so first thing that I want to tell you everyone, please keep remember, confidence, you have to first observe yourself. I believe everyone must have, or I think they are enough intelligent in some area, they are expert in some areas. Please observe that area and talk about that area about people. And when you are talking about observe yourself, that you will find that you are talking with confidence. And this is the secret to confidence. And the second thing that I want to talk about is that when people think about confidence, the only things, the picture that comes in our mind is that we are at a stage and thousand peoples are standing in front of us and we have to speak. This is the picture that at least I got. I don't know about you, but I suppose that many of you got the same picture when you heard the word confidence. I think you need to correct your approach. Why I'm telling you this? Because I have experienced from the 5 or 6 years of my struggling. I'm still struggling. I'm not talking about that I'm been succeeding, but I can tell you one thing. You need to understand, confidence doesn't come from anything that you think, that you know, that how much you expert. It's about just how many problems have you faced in that specifically domain, and that matters the most. And what I feel about confidence, uh, I believe if you're good at any particular area, and you know very well, you are very expert in that area, and then you have to use that motivation or the discipline and that you have built in you in that area. You have to inspire from that area and start building those same concepts that you had already applied on that idea, and you are getting successful. And if you do this, believe me, you're gonna change everything about confidence. Confidence is not about just us reading some books. Of course they will help, I'm not saying that they are not help, but my question is to you, are you not confident? I hope you will watch. I hope you find many books, many authors, everything. They are, of course, they are telling whatever they understood. But what I feel, confidence is just about how familiar are you with that topic or the expertise that you are gonna talk about. If you're good at it, you will talk it in, and if you don't, you are gonna struggle that topic. So it doesn't come from just studying rather than managing plans, watching videos, someone told you trick, you applied. I think this will not gonna work. Of course this can work with the short period of time, but if you want to become a confidence, then you must have to understood about yourself. If you don't, probably I think you will not get it. Because now in the era of social media, whenever we see the people talking very good, they are very eloquent speaker, then we understood that they have naturally this talent. Of course some might have, I'm not denying that probability, but most of us not. When you, if you observe them, they were doing their work with from the many years. So how can you expect that a person who is doing his work with the previous 30 or 40 years, he spends decades in that particular area, how you can expect that he is not confident in that area? Of course he will, and that matters a lot. So I would like to give one message: focus on yourself. If you are good at anything, of course I believe you are, just you have to discover that area. Once you got it, use it as an inspiration, not any people outside of yours, because nobody knows better than you, and nobody will not come to help you. You have to help yourself if you want to. Because if I'm telling something, you probably might not apply that concept, because you are worrying about whether it will work or not. Of course you should worry about it, is individually what works for me, it necessarily does not mean that it will work for you. But if you observe in your life, and you will find that this works for me, and you want to replicate that same consistency, that same technique, pattern, or whatever it is you want to apply in next area, whatever you want to improve upon it, and you will certainly do. And after doing so, you will feel very confident. And with the practice and just continuously doing, and consistency plays very important role in this. And after some days, with practicing, a lot of practicing, you will get in a situation where you will understand you don't need any strategy. Trust me if I'm telling you, you don't need any strategy to talk anything. You just what you need, you will realize that it is not just about reading books, watching podcasts or something. Of course they will help, I'm not saying they are not helping. Everything help that many authors told it, because I'm no one to tell you. But I just want to share with you my personal experience that I have faced. And but somehow I got understood, but very late. And one more important thing that I want to talk about, my English is not good. In this video I made many mistakes, but I don't care about my mistakes. I Whatever I want to convey to you, I just deliver to you. If you feel, if you don't understand any word or any grammatical mistake, please, in this below the video, there is one option that is provided by the YouTube itself, that is Gemini. Please ask them and correct them. Gemini will correct it. And certainly I'm learning English, so that's why I'm speaking in English. And if you find any mistake, please let me know in the comment, and I'll see you next. Thank you.